Predators Catchers Alliance. My thoughts on his latest video. My goodness, was this a shit show. This is one of those things where I'm baffled by how he did not get arrested in this video. So it pretty much starts off them confronting the pedophile. I'm like, okay, cool. This is another great fucking catch by Ramy. Because usually his videos are actually pretty good. Sometimes he tends to go off the rails, but for the most part, he keeps it, pretty professional for the most part. And he's confronting the pedophile or whatever, and then his friend walks up. And this is where shit starts to hit the fan. So at some point, I guess, the friend tells the guy to close the door, and he's already, the pedophile's already fucking sketched out or whatever. So he closes the door, and Ramy accuses that guy, his friend, of having inside knowledge about their plan, and, they were in cahoots, this, that, and the third. There's such a thing as called defamation of character. And, throughout this video, he pretty much calls the guy's friend a pedophile. And he is chasing them down, he's harassing this guy. He goes up in a store. This is something that I feel like some of these pedophile groups don't seem to understand. So you can record someone, outside, but you can't record somebody, in a private, residence or building or whatever. You can't go into CVS and start recording them because you're on private property at that point. And they don't seem to understand that, or they just don't fucking care. And this guy, Ramy, decides to go in the store, cause a fucking scene. He doesn't have on a mask. He's sitting there asking security. He's asking the workers or whatever, yo, do you have a mask? Do you have a mask? Bro, come on, man. That's not their fucking issue. That's not their problem to give you a fucking mask. And by the way, you're chasing a guy you don't even know, is a fucking pedophile or not. What are you doing? You're fucking harassing this guy at this point. And he has every fucking right to sit there and call the cops on you. And I felt like, here's the thing, and this is just my fucking opinion, is that I felt like he started chasing the other guy to get more fucking content, because this guy wasn't giving him anything. It was probably just going to be a 3-minute video at most. He wasn't really saying anything. He was practically going to slam the door in your face. And, you couldn't sit there and film yourself, holding the door or obstructing, him from closing the door. So you decide to sit there and follow this other guy to get more fucking content. I'm like, come on, bro. This is where we're at this point? What are you doing? I remember when Predator Poachers first started, and there was something on the news, and one of the guys, I don't know if he was a lawyer or whatever, but basically it was in the sense yo, some of these groups need to get a lawyer, because if you get the wrong person and you accuse them of something that they didn't do, they can fucking sue you. They can straight up fucking sue you, and you can probably go to jail for harassing. For harassment. And that's literally what Ramy did throughout this entire fucking video. And I felt like the only reason why he did it was for the clout, was for the fucking views and shit. I'm like, bro, come on. I usually don't get on Ramy about this shit because, for the most part, when he separated from Predator Poachers, and even when he was doing his own videos, for the most part, he was pretty good. And now I don't fucking know. You know, you got another video where he's doing a fucking high speed chase with this guy throughout fucking Jersey. And I'm like, if this guy would have crashed his car, if he would have hit somebody else, that would have been on him. It would have been partly on him. You know, at some point throughout that video, he's all like, oh, well, you know, maybe we should stop because, you know, if he doesn't stop soon, then we'll stop because it's going to get too dangerous. I was like, bro, what are you doing? And at some point, I don't know if it was him or the cameraman, but, you know, he's like, yo, you see what we do for you? You see what we do for the viewers? It's like, no, bro, you're doing this shit for yourself. You're doing this shit for a fucking ego trip. Like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, luckily, for whatever unknown reason, they didn't get arrested. Twice. They could have got arrested in that video for fucking sitting there chasing this guy throughout fucking Queens. Like, what the hell were they thinking? I mean, I know what they were thinking, but still. I don't know. I don't fucking get this guy. Like I said, usually his videos are good, even when he always has to sit there and find a trash can. I remember there was one point in one of his videos, I don't remember which one, but I remember the cameraman was like, yo, where's the trash can at? Like, really? Like, we can't have one video when he doesn't sit there and just find a trash can and be like, you see this trash can? I value this trash can more than I value your fucking life. That's literally his. I felt like there was at some point. I don't know if this was a thing with him or whatever, but I felt like he couldn't go a video without saying his fucking catchphrases. He can go throughout one video without him saying his fucking catchphrases. I don't know. I just. I feel like at some point he's either going to get sued or he's going to get arrested or he's going to get his ass beat. Despite how many times he keeps sitting there saying, "Yo, man, I'm an MMA fighter. You know, I'm an MMA fighter. You don't want it, bro." Can we see some videos of him doing like a training session because he's constantly talking about how he's just, you know, this UFC fighter or this MMA fighter or whatever, but yet we haven't fucking seen anything. And the last time I checked, wasn't him and Alex supposed to do a fucking boxing match, and like what fucking happened with that? I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and yeah.